Hey Doug, I noticed you complimented how good the toilets in Japan were. Have you heard of Sega's toilets? They're like little arcade games built into the toilets.
Really? Oh, I've always wanted that.
If you want...
Oh, they have that? I've always wanted there to be something like that. Okay, this is, I was looking at toilets and instead saw this. If I see this kid walking down the street on Halloween, I'm gonna pee into his costume, alright? Like, you can't be mad as a parent if a bunch of adult strangers pee into your child's costume if they're wearing this. Like, you look me in the mouth and tell me you wouldn't pee into that kid's costume. Really? Really? You seriously?
Love you, Doug.
Look, you don't have to virtue signal and make everybody think you're all some, you know, like some highly moral person. Like, you would pee into that, okay? I would not. Really? You really wouldn't? All right? You're not peeing on the child. You're peeing into his suit. Do you have any advice on... Look, okay. I'm glad to have you here. All right, imagine it's an adult. It doesn't... it being a child makes it come up. Imagine your adult friend walks up to you wearing a toilet costume. Are you telling me you wouldn't pull down your pants and pee in it? Like, really?
Hey,
and you
Doug,
wouldn't do... I wouldn't do this.
You should take a break.
But you would. You would pull your pants all the way down to your ankles... Like a 4-year-old, and you would pee into your friend's toilet costume, and there's
Doug,
no way you can look me
totally
in the mouth and say you wouldn't do that.
Just
let's be adults here. I just do a poll. Wait, I mean, somebody said, can we use click maps to decide where we would pee
Doug,
on the child? No, it's an adult. This picture happens to be a child in the toilet costume. But let's imagine your adult friend.
What do you have to say about the recent allegations of your saying, yeah, I'd pee on that child?
There is no way. You guys, I just refuse to believe this. Find an adult photo of that. It just okay.
Doug wants to pee in a child's Halloween costume with the child still inside.
It's not like a Kinder Egg, okay? It's a costume. There isn't a child inside. Anyway, this adult man walks up to your house and bangs on the door.
I have a hard time
and says
peeing
trick
in a
or
urinal
treat.
if the bathroom isn't completely empty. There's no way I could pee in
You're
front of some guy in a
telling me
toilet costume. His mom
it's
and
like an
4
adult.
other people outside
Okay?
during Halloween.
You're telling me you wouldn't pee into this man's costume even though his wife and 4 children are standing there looking at you. Like, it's an adult, so it's fine. It's not weird.
Doug, what the hell? We are not crazy. Who would pee in that costume? Taking a dump is more appropriate, obviously.
That I would not do. That is weird. And that's pretty weird, honestly. Can we please play Skyrim?
There's no support for the bowl on the toilet costume. Those of us that sit to pee might not be able to commit crimes like you want.
Can you like get on, can you like kind of angle yourself like a fountain?
I personally can't believe Doug would want to urinate on a child.
No, on an adult.
No less.
I want to urinate on an adult.
You are just hyperfixated on peeing on people, which is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Fuck you.
I'm not hyperfixated on peeing. I'm just, I refuse to believe that not everyone would do that.
Hey Doug, had a pretty rough day. Tried to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of our company, but somebody just kept peeing on our mascot. We sell.
Shoot him before he gets away.
Oh! I know what's going on! I spilled water all over my keyboard last month, and now it's been dropping key inputs. That's what's going on! I get it!
Divorce,
the keyboard isn't working some of the time.
Even if the code spilled water. Is that what they call it now? That
I didn't pee on the keyboard. No, it spilled water. It was a cup of ordinary yellow Gatorade. But it was like an entire cup. Like, it was a lot.
Are you sure your keyboard wasn't wearing a toilet costume?
Guys, can we move on to Skyrim?
Douglas, I have to ask, why are you pissed on my keyboard last week? What drives a man to do that?
I don't know why you got a toilet-themed keyboard. It's not my fault. All you have is a sentence.
On your son. This game can get a little crazy sometimes.
Why did you piss on the code?
Wait, Doug, is the piss why your hair was blonde earlier?
No, it was not because I peed on my hair.
Douglas Dugington, never talk to me or my toilet son ever again.
Look, your kid needs to wear a better costume, okay? It's not... Like, if you really are gonna send your kid out on Halloween in that costume and not expect to get peed on, you're insane. You're a terrible parent.
A man in a toilet costume with his own urine.
I just feel like you're being, like, highly irresponsible. That's like it's like sending your kid out with real dollar bills taped all over his body.
It's a terrible idea. I went out to eat a fancy dinner, and I come back and you still aren't playing Skyrim.
That's the Doug promise.